everything changes. Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, rock stars. Welcome in. And it's a little after 5:30 in the morning here on Monday. What is it, the 26th, I believe, of August. I was gonna take the SUV this morning. We do own an SUV, but I decided I'm just gonna take my car. Flea market. We have a flea market here in Florida. It's open only on Mondays. It's open from about 6:30, 7 o'clock, which is sunrise here. I think the sunrise is at 6:45 today. And spend a couple hours there. I can stay from like 7 to 10, and hopefully we can pick up some good stuff. I got some of the leftover cash from the flea market, or from the yard sale days, and I might have to stop and grab some more money, and we'll see if we can't pick anything up good at the flea market, get you guys a good video, and give you some ideas of some things you can pick up locally and flip and make some money. eBay, Amazon, maybe some Poshmark clothes, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get up there. It's about an hour and 10-minute drive, and I'll see you guys when I pull in. All right, good morning again, guys. And I got here in exactly 1 hour, but it's 5:07, and I guess they get started a little bit later because there's like almost nobody here. There's a couple people set up over there. So we'll have to give it about 10 or 15 minutes. That's fine, I can answer some emails, and then I'll take you guys around. I'm probably gonna switch from this G7X that I'm on right here to the GoPro to be a little more discreet, a little smaller, and not get it in people's faces. I'll probably have both cameras with me, but just in case. The only problem is my GoPro tripod on the way decided to break, so I have to replace that one, and I'll carry this one around kind of like this and just point it. All right, let's go into the flea market, guys. All right, so they call this place the Swaporama, but it's actually the Webster Flea Market. Webster, Florida. It's north of Tampa, about 60 miles. Took me about an hour and 5 to get here, all the way up the highway. 70-mile-an-hour highway, so you can easily do 75 or 80, and no worries. And yeah, let's go scope it out, see what we can find. This cool little thing is a Iowa stereo recorder play system. And also some crazy phones. 5 Polaroids. So something that I regularly do is if I see something, I'll kind of just walk past it a little bit, and then I'll take a look at what it's worth on my phone kind of away from them. This guy has a Talkboy. Most of them are around like $30 to $40. I have to check the condition, what's worth it. But if he's willing to sell for $5, I'll take a chance at it. Let's go take a look. So cool. How much is this?
20 bucks.
20? This is always something fun to find at a yard sale, right? Or at a flea market. Atomic Energy. I'm not sure I want to own this. This is like ridiculous. What's that? Look at this craziness. Atomic molecular energy. All right, the cool part about this is you'll have all these people filled up. Hopefully soon some more people show up. It's school year, so it might be slower. And then also inside. And we have all kinds of rows that I'll show you in a minute. Very, very nice. It's heavy, just like I figured. It's very cool. So these early people pretty much know what the prices are. I just saw a musical sweeper, which is super vintage. Google it if you don't know what it is. I'll probably put a picture of it. Asking, 35 bucks. Sold price, $40, $45. So we'll see if we can find something. Might have to wait a little while. 200 for everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cameras.
And his is one of them.
Probably worth about 100, maybe 50.
And then and no doubt, I got no way to prove it.
So I really wanted them to be worth some money. Unfortunately, 200. They're probably worth $350. I mean, maybe I could put $270 in my pocket, but $70 profit on 7 cameras is 10 bucks each. Can't be spending that kind of money to make 10 bucks each. You know, if I offered him 100 for all of it, but he's not going to take it. He'd probably do 175, but just can't do anything. It's just not enough meat on the bone. It's tough, guys. Check it out. Very cool Harley. She wants 20. It's worth about 30, 35. All right, so I'm gonna head back up to the front where everyone sets up in their vans and trucks. It's typically where you'll find more stuff. These people under the rooftops and the insides, they pay for like permanent spots. So they're here all the time, AKA they know what they're doing. They know money, they know prices. People up front are more temporary, kind of. A lot of them are regulars, but there's a lot more non-regulars so you have a better chance with. So let's go see. Just for the thrifter reseller world. But how ironic, how appropriate, right? New car. $25 for that sign. $25. So here's an interesting thing. It says entire booth, $500, 5,000 items. That's 10 cents a piece. I don't know what he's talking about for 5,000 items, because there's some here. I wonder if he's got 5,000 items in there. So this is the place I was talking about. One of my viewers actually sells a lot of political stuff. And I told him that I'd show him. He's from up in DC, but I told him I would show him the good stuff. So much stuff. Jack Daniel's Trump bottle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Of course, we got like wholesale stuff, like $1 each. $5 each for tie-dye. $8, $5. I guess good price if you're gonna wear it, but not if you're going to be flipping it. Look, finally someone with balls, the president. 2 terms, it's gonna be huge. Build the wall, all kinds of those shirts. Just so many people like that. All right, let's keep walking. They even call this Wholesale Alley. Look, it's mostly all closed, but I'll take you guys down here and let you check it out. Now I'm kind of just wasting time right now because there's nothing down here I'm gonna buy, but I figure you guys could see it. Mannequins like crazy. Look, they sell tons of mannequins. Not a bad place to maybe grab a mannequin. I never even knew they had those. Cell phone accessories, wholesale. iPhone 3Gs. So they'll buy them for like 50 cents from China and then put them out here for $1, $1.50 and try to sell them to somebody 100 at a time. Something like that. More full size mannequins. Tons of clothes. Wholesale hats, which is pretty interesting. I've seen some people do well on hats. You can probably see they take Trump and politics very seriously here in the Deep South. I guess you can consider us the Deep South. I think of the Deep South as like Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, but Florida's the south that you can go, right? The problem is once you get to Florida, you stop being like country and you start being Florida. But either way, they take their politics very seriously here. There's a couple of hardcore guys. Dude had 5,000 items for 10 cents a piece, but they were all junk. Of course they're junk, that's why I sell them for 10 cents. Anyways, long story short, it's getting really hot. There's no one here, it's dead. And apparently, a gentleman, John, that I ran into that knows me, watches my videos, he said next weekend's Labor Day, so it will be absolutely packed like a madhouse. So maybe a good idea to come back next week. I wish I had known that before I came. I don't pay attention to Labor Day, Memorial Day. I never pay attention to any of those until it's like the day of. So next week, we'll try it again. Look, all these usually full of people. Look at it. Look at all those racks and racks of people. Look, there's another one over there, one here. Look next to me, all these would be set up. It's a ghost town. There's no one here. So we're gonna head back to the car, head back home and find something more productive to do. All right, so I spent 40 minutes walking around here. There's still not a lot of people, and I might have forgotten that it's now school season. The summer is over, technically, and that may have had an effect on how many people are here. Now, I'll give it a little while. I'll see if around, you know, 8:30 some more people set up. But the way it's looking now, there's maybe 10 or 15 people outside and maybe another 15 or 20 in the back, and I've already walked them all. So this could have been a mistake until summer. You know, it's possible to come up here and get some deals, but all of these people are full-timers. This is what they do. They're regulars, they know their prices, you know, one after another. Wii video games, 10, 15 bucks a piece. You know, license plates, 10 and 15 bucks a piece. A racing hat for a horse racing, like equestrian racing hat, $25, selling for $29.99 on eBay all day long, some less. So pretty much none of the weekend warriors or the weekend pickers that you can get some deals from. Unfortunately, this may be a bust. I'll show you guys, I'll turn it around. There's still the whole field. This is usually packed. This entire field is usually full of people. Look, there is nobody here until you get to there's a couple people. And then there's a couple more, and you can even see there's empty spots there, but there's a couple people there, and then of course a few in the back. So we're gonna have to rethink Mondays. I might have to check their Facebook group and see what people say about no one being here on summers. Is this typical? Somebody wanna comment down below, let me know if this is like something, either if you have experience here at Webster or maybe other flea markets across the country when school goes back in. I don't spend a lot of time at flea markets, so I haven't really experienced this too much. Yeah. I'd like to hear what you have to say about it. All right, so that was a major bust at the flea market. Next week's Labor Day, and it's supposed to be really good, so we'll come back. I did want to give you guys an update on the flea market, or on the yard sale finds from the weekend. I spent $1 on the recorder, $2 on the blanket, which was $3. I spent 20 on the shirts, the stack of shirts that I got, the Ed Hardy's and the one more round. So that's 30 or 23, and then I spent 15 on the books, so that's what, $38 for the whole thing. And the books and the video recorder are listed. The blanket sold for $30, free shipping straight away. And after the PayPal fee of a couple bucks and the shipping, which is going to be padded flat rate because it's over £1, probably going to get about $22 in pocket. And then I'm also going to sell this shirt direct for probably like 15 and net like 10. So I'm going to be at $32. I'm only a couple dollars out. The next piece that sells will be profitable, the next shirt or the video recorder or whatever. And so that's really great. And so that was the point. You know, if the video recorder sells, or one shirt or maybe even 2 shirts sells, I got 12 shirts total, let's say one sells, and it makes me you know, $10 or $12, and then I'm break even. Well, that gives me 10 shirts left. If I can just make 7, 8 bucks a piece on them in pocket, that's $70, $80 profit. And then this thing's gonna put me about 15 in pocket after fees and shipping. So that would put me, you know, close to $100 total profit on my 30, what did I just say, $38 spent or whatever it was. And then on top of that, I have the whole stack of books, which I have up for 150 best offer. If I can even get 110, 120 and put 80 bucks in my pocket, you're talking about, on those small amount of items that I bought on the yard sale, hopefully minimum 150 total clean and clear profit, you know, turning 133 into 183, hopefully closer to 200 profit, where I can net, you know, 210, 220, 230 and get close to $200, 180, 190 in profit. So, you know, not too bad. Exactly what I thought. If you rewatch the yard sale video, that's exactly what I thought. The other thing I wanted to poll you guys on, I'm pretty good at ties. I'm pretty good at, you know, real versus fake. I'm not good at authenticating in general. It's something I'll admit to not being, you know, fantastic at, but on ties I pretty much know. This one I'm not sure about. So I got a Louis Vuitton tie, and I kind of want to show you guys. I know it's hard on the video, but there's the Louis Vuitton back of it with the logo and the tag. It says 100% silk, handmade. And this one says the Louis Vuitton back pieces, right? Get you guys a good look at that one. And then we can look at the front, which has the logos, right? Give you guys a good look at that. Give you a good look at the folds in the back, right? It's good quality, it feels heavy, it feels right. It does say Louis Vuitton Paris, and it is 100% silk handmade. So that says Louis Vuitton Paris. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. It says Paris. So that's right, made in France. It doesn't say made in France, it just says Paris, but let me see if I can get a better, there you go. There's the Louis Vuitton Paris. Everything looks right, feels right, is pretty good, you know, quality. It also happens to have this Louis Vuitton logo on it at the other side. So I know it's really hard to see, I'm sorry guys, but looks good. I'm just wondering your opinion. Do you guys think that this tie is real? I'm on the fence on this one. It feels right and it looks right, but there's a couple things kind of looking back at me where I'm like, I don't know. Not 100% sure. Pause the video if you have to. Let me know what you think. I'm not gonna go by what anybody thinks. I'm gonna find somebody that can authenticate this, but I do wanna list it. I think it's worth 40 or 50 bucks if I can sell it at least. So anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. Big bust at the flea market. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and I gotta tell you guys about when I lose, and I lost 2 hours of driving, an hour at the flea market, and $2 in parking. So I did buy a $3 hot dog. That was amazing, but I don't count that as an expense, and I won't write any of that off because it was worthless. So, all right, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Hopefully next weekend at the flea market's better, and hopefully I'll have more better content for you the rest of the day. See ya.